Alright, so I've decided to do a slightly more in-depth video on the Celica and some maintenance work I've got to do on the Celica. I'm going to try to make a little longer video. Been doing mostly shorts recently, and up to 40 subscribers now, so that's really good. Thanks for subscribing. Some of my most popular videos are on the Celica here, so maybe people will be interested in seeing some of this maintenance on it. So what I got here is a water pump, timing belt, tensioner, some new idler bearings. Also got a new alternator belt and power steering belt. So the power steering belt actually broke driving down the highway the other day, and I parked it up figuring if the power steering belt is going, then the timing belt's probably going. When I put the JDM engine in the car, I did not change any of the belts, so it probably needs to be done. So let's talk about some of the mods I had to make this Celica engine work. I've had a couple of questions about pretty much connecting the drivetrain to the axles, so this is really the secret sauce here. So these are the Lexus ES250 outer axles. You really can't see it, but they're connected to MR2 turbo inner axles. Here's the bottom side of the engine. Nothing really different here. Stock brakes, stock struts. Doing the timing belt, so gotta take all this off. Stock motor mount. See if it'll adjust. Okay, so there's I got that flange from Summit Racing. It's a 2.5 inch kind of bell-shaped fitting, and it worked right with the factory downpipe into a 2.5 inch exhaust. No cat. Stainless steel. Let me zoom in. Okay. So that's a dump pipe I've got off to the side with a flap covering it. So right now the plate is in, so it's making less horsepower. Take the plate out, it makes a little bit more. It makes a pretty good difference. Should shine light in here on this, but this getting too close. Oh, there it goes. You'll see it better when I pull it out, but I had to cut a notch in this cross member, and I need to repair that while I'm in here. Factory front transmission mount. I think that's the factory front transmission bracket. That's the other ES250 outer axle shaft on the MR2 turbo inner stub. Look at this. Provision for transmission cooler. That's cool. I'll also show you the back motor mount once I get it pulled out. This is all Solara master cylinder, Solara starter, and I had to drill a couple new holes on the transmission mount, but that's the factory Solara transmission mount adapted to the Celica bushing on top. I think that's how that went. I was just drilling some new holes. It really wasn't too bad. So here are the parts for my cross member. The majority of the modification that had to be done. You know, this is the irreversible mod. You're destroying it. Had to cut into this quite a bit to make room for the bell housing on the Solara transmission. You know, some pretty deep cuts there, yeah, but I'm gonna put some metal back in. It'll be strengthened backed up like it should be. That's the rear motor mount that I fabricated for the Solara transmission. That's the factory front motor mount. And if any viewers know of places to get these bushings, these Celica fans out there, that, I mean, that's literally all I can get. I had ones that were worse. So what happens? These motors leak oil, and it just eats up these bushings. So those go on the cross member here, and man, they just that's the best I could find. It's pretty bad. I'd like to replace it with some nicer bits, but they just don't sell them so much in the States. Same with that rear motor mount. I wonder if like a GT4 rear motor mount would work for that. But yeah, pulled the timing cover off yesterday. Got some replacement parts to go in there.